categories. But I think maybe that's following the webinar today. And we'll do our best to respond to your comments as we go through the session. So today's talk is entitled Making Your Business Idea a Reality. But before we get into this, we'd like to ask you a few questions and get to know you a little bit. We're doing the Mentimeter thing now? We're going to test it or no?
Yeah.
As soon as we have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you're doing really good.
I just feel very like wooden. I just need to.
We could
feel I need to practice. Spend all day tomorrow.
we could make some talking cards.
Yeah, maybe I need to do that.
Then we can put a logo on the background or something.
Yeah, that might be nice. In case I just get nervous and then forget a word, I'd rather that I can then just check and then like stumble over it.
And I think it looks professional if you just stand
Yeah,
there
you're right.
and something.
Is that a big job to make those cards with the logo?
No, I don't know.
That might be nice.
I think
That'd
we could do that. If we have some big paper, I guess.
I think we do have big paper, yeah.
Then we can.
I can,
totally
yeah.
do it.
Just
If you want.
I think that'd be really helpful, yeah. Like, I don't want to be standing with this, obviously. So actually, so I was going to, the way we've written this is I'm going to say, you'll see a link appear on the screen, because we're going to put it as like a banner, right?
Yeah, then it goes like this. You'll see now. It comes on there in the bottom.
it's underneath you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll
At
go.
the bottom of yours,
Yeah,
the
and we
bottom of
will
the
also
screen.
put it in the chat. Yeah.
You will
Yeah.
see a link appear, and it'll also be shared in the chat on the side. Will they be able to click on the one in the chat? I wasn't quite sure.
They will be able to.
Social media.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it also in this chat? Like this chat and social media, this chat.
For YouTube, you can actually rely on the restream chat. So if you go to restream.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was in the stream.
But maybe Nina, you should say that it's on, if you're following us from Facebook, LinkedIn,
They're all
they will appear.
in the chat,
Oh,
and then because then it's
okay.
clickable.
Then you have to log in.
Otherwise,
I can log in.
Yeah.
You will be.
So when I write here, goes into YouTube.
Yes.
And right here.
So
So then I have to write it in Facebook and LinkedIn,
yes.
and that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
But will it appear multiple times over there?
Yes.
It will,
It
but
will,
it doesn't
it's
matter.
fine.
That's
No,
cool,
that's okay.
because we're already saying that we are on all the social media. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
I think it's also.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you can see it's Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why we were so cynical, Jakob, to start with.
No, I understand it's a new thing. and
Always difficult.
It takes time to get. to
No,
know
it's
and be
the
comfortable.
whole.
I think it was the whole engagement thing
It's
we were worried about,
engagement
wasn't it?
thing,
Yeah.
But this works. This works. You can see it on here.
Yeah, but you can't have videos of people.
No, you can't do it with
That's the
Facebook.
thing, I mean, that is the downside of it, that you don't get that feeling of we all together.
Yeah.
The two guest speakers, they will have a camera and I'll be on. Like,
They will
It
have
would be
their
like,
They'll be in the waiting room whilst I'm speaking, and then they'll be let in
so it's
when
like.
I introduce them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit different, but I will show you. It's Elena has it over here if you want to see. This is what they see. And then it says you're backstage, and they have the chat over here. And then
So
like
you can
on,
also see the chat.
and then here is the live stream. And then they will be able to share the screen.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
but they are gonna get a shock as well when we test with them the first day.
That's why I said I made this guide, so they have
Yeah.
something to. So when I press then over here, I press on Elena, yeah. Then it changes, then it's, you're in the show,
Okay.
then they know they're on. And then it takes from the camera and the microphone,
Okay.
then they know it. They're gonna look at themselves, but I guess people are used to that.
Getting so self-absorbed.
Yes.
And at least all the icons are the same across all the different
Yeah,
platforms, right? So it's
yeah.
quite intuitive, I suppose. If you
The thing is that I want
navigate
to
on Zoom, it's still the same.
Yeah,
share it.
then you would have to, you can, now it's here, yeah, then you have to open the Mentimeter in a window.
It is already in one of these, but maybe I
Then
can't.
I
you
think
can,
I
yeah, you
have
can.
to go now, but for generalprøven,
Yeah, like.
then I can be a participant, no?
Yeah.
So
that's
Oh, that'd be
really-
really cool.
I don't have any role in facilitation.
You're welcome to take my role.
Because it's in Safari.
Ah, that's why.
I should open it in here.
Yeah, if you open it
Ask
there.
Pia
then-
to come in. Yeah.
Okay.
No, by the way.
To just know this yet, but that's business from now.
Can you go in there?
Higher responsibilities in job description. So he applied for my job, for our job as well for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you in the panel for that?
We really wanted to hide, like we were in between Arvid and Ian.
Yeah, Ulla said.
So Ulla said also like, we need to see if we can squeeze her in somewhere else.
When hun lavede også bare sådan make the best application.
Yeah, the written one for sure was really.
But she's also very good friends with
Christina.
Yeah.
Because they worked from actually. No.
Yeah, from Kenya.
From Kenya.
And they have the child with a similar age.
Okay.
They are hanging out all the time, they live near each other.
It looks like
So,
this, yeah.
so
That's a little bit awkward, no? Or not?
no. Because Christina didn't want to
Just Andrea.
stay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she didn't apply.
So we have to make sure
No,
that
she didn't.
the screen is shared, otherwise.
She wanted to stay, she didn't want to go.
Okay.
So it was good. And she was also recommending Ian to apply.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Problem. But of course, Ian has talked with Christina.
Of course.
The job, so she knows.
Yeah.
She knew what it was
Yeah.
That
about.
was anyone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then you can write a very
Oh, yeah.
sharp application.
And I can just
Share
start.
it.
Okay, then.
Share it to me.
Men også for vores stilling var smart.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to share it here. Sorry, you cannot share it there.
Not here?
No,
Det er det der med,
because this is the administrator.
altså man kan lige så
So
godt,
if you do
man kan lige så
anything
godt
here,
til
you
uddannelsestilling som
overtake the stream.
uddannelsesrådgiverstilling, så der kan være den der,
Ja, helt klart.
hun også kan se.
So when you see these here, this is because from the administrator. So this one is the
Ja,
guest.
der kommer måske en
You should not have this one actually.
En spidskompetence.
Vi tager lige et kaffe. Så bliver det
Nej, jeg tror også bare sådan, det er jo fedt nok at sidde i sådan en strategidag, men der ligger jo også så meget her lorte administrationsarbejde, som jeg ikke rigtig gider at sidde
Men altså,
Der har vi
det er en
lidt
anden
mere.
mulighed, hvor det ikke er programleder, og altså det bliver mere fordelt, ikke? At det ikke nødvendigvis er en, der sidder med.
Ja, men stadigvæk, vi har jo hele vores CDP-afdeling, der står for rigtig meget af vores
Ja,
administration.
men vi har jo ikke overhovedet ikke så meget.
Vi har jo vildt meget støtte der.
Ja, men det,
Så,
men så meget administration har vi heller ikke på det niveau. Altså,
nej, men altså, det er også bare sådan, det er mere sådan noget med acceptable administration og kommunikationsopgaver, som jeg faktisk synes kan være ret sjovt. Det er jo ikke sådan noget med at bestille fly, ligesom det niveau, vi synes.
Så jeg skal åbne en gang, hvor skal jeg finde afløbet?
Det synes du var godt, men det er have noget til et samarbejde, men jeg tror ikke, jeg
You only need to see it, right? You only need
Så
to.
det er bare godt, at du er i gruppen og kan følge med.
Ja.
You don't have to.
Og rådgive.
No,
Det skal noget.
Ja, jeg kan det bliver så godt her.
Oh, you have to see it.
Jeg har slet ikke kigget på det. Nu har de fået det, ikke?
Okay. Så da du sendte det igen, så gik det igennem?
Vi kan sende det igennem på hans gene. Så kører det igennem.
Ja.
Det er helt vildt, ikke?
Det er mega irriterende. Jeg bare sidder bare her, hvilke mails er nået frem?
Og det er, man kan ikke engang sige det dem med attachment, fordi alle de der follow-up med, jeg sendte i går.
Nå ja, dem her, så nu giver det mening, at hun ikke, hvis hun ikke havde fået dem, så giver det jo mening, at hun spurgte igen.
Ja, fordi det virker som en hold af tøj.
Ja, præcis.
So this is the one.
Okay. So I only use the chat and then,
Only use the chat and then use it as a guest.
okay, so let me try to see.
And put something.
Yeah.
So copy paste this into.
Yep, it worked.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be called Restream.
Restream, yeah.
Okay. And then to share.
Then it's actually might be better that you go on.
But am I sharing it now?
Yes, you are, but then I have
And
to
then you.
So should we do the Mentimeter thing? Shall I do the introduction again and then we sort of, are we testing the Mentimeter link or no?
Yes, we we have the Mentimeter ready actually now, right?
It's just a
I
simplified
mean,
thing.
I
Yeah,
said, do you like coffee?
that's fine, that's fine. Because we'll do the real questions. Okay, should we test that?
Ja,
Right,
det var
please.
bra. Så du tager den helt fra toppen?
Nej, bare fra det der.
Oh,
Today's talk.
vi gjorde det tidligt.
Today's talk is entitled "Making Your Business."
Sorry. You need to share this.
Yeah.
Yes, now we can try. Yes, when you're ready.
So today's talk is entitled "Making Your Business Idea Reality." But before we get into this topic, we'd like to ask you a few questions and get to know you a little bit. So you should see a link appear at the bottom of your screen, and it will also be posted in the chat on whatever social media platform you're joining us from. The link in the chat should be clickable, so you should be able to click on that and be taken to the website. Otherwise, type the URL in manually into your browser. And then this screen should appear. Så der lige ved mig, jeg kan det godt vide, så jeg skal stadig stå.
Can you, I mean, is it possible for you to do all that, Elena?
To do it.
To post all these, because the Mentimeters will have to go into all the different social media platforms.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that basically it is in this chat while she's introducing it, and then it will be this chat, and then YouTube. I already did it from the chat, from the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is fine. So it's Facebook, and I have one that it's gonna be LinkedIn, but now I can't do it because we don't have the.
Okay. And what about the Facebook?
So I think I'm gonna be.
It will be the same
It will
because
be-
we share it.
So I just did it over here. I think that I have time because she's gonna introduce it, but this is the thing, like I can be already ready with the screen shared for the Mentimeter,
Yeah, you
but
can.
until you don't highlight me, people will just see me, right?
Yeah.
So I will take time.
I
like
can
that.
take you
Yes.
out like that.
I will share it before, but then when
I guess your cue for sharing it in the chat could be today's talk is entitled "Making a Business a Reality."
Exactly.
But, and then you can stop sharing the link. Yeah.
Exactly.
So then by the time
So it's gonna be.
I finish that
on screen.
sentence, I'd imagine it might be.
But when should I actually activate the?
When I say you should arrive at this webpage,
Yeah.
This, okay.
and then you put the Mentimeter becomes the main screen when I say you should arrive at this webpage.
Yeah, so I start sharing it here, and then you should arrive at this page. I can actually.
Yeah.
It's gonna like it, so I'm gonna open.
Okay.
Okay.
You should open maybe the little bit before, because there's delay on everything.
Yeah, I will open it a bit before. I will do that. I will open it a bit before then here, and then starting posting the link.
Actually, do you actually need to be able to use the restream chat? You don't actually, do you? You could just go to YouTube maybe.
Isn't it easier to
For
see?
me, it's maybe better to restream chat because I already have it. I mean, it's the same. It's gonna be a window.
Okay, because that would be better, because then the Vibeke can have this administrator thing where she can.
Okay, yeah, she needs
You need the.
Yeah, I need the private chat.
Yeah. So,
for
so then
Sophie.
you have the YouTube open also. And in the guest view, you will have the overview of the restream chat. So you will still have the overview, you will just not be able to type in.
in here. No, in the restream. Okay.
Yeah, in the restream.
So I'm gonna type directly from here, right? I have the Mentimeter link. I'm gonna put it here.
Yes, exactly. And then it's also nicer because then it says the link fellowship, so that it's the restream.
Yeah, that is true.
Because the restream doesn't.
But the thing is that it doesn't appear as a pop-up link. Can you see it? Let me just not pop-up like I'm saying. That people can
No,
click
it's
on
weird.
it. But they are able to
They
take
can
it and
copy
copy
it,
it, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so I won't say that it's clickable. I just say
Yeah,
copy
just-
the link into your browser.
Yeah, but it will be clickable on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Okay, but not on YouTube.
Apparently, some of them are clickable and some of them are not.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, yeah, to visit Facebook, YouTube, and here we'll have LinkedIn.
Okay. Should we try that again, or
Yeah, I think that could be good.
Yeah.
And so
shall I start from the beginning or just from today's talk?
Let's start from the beginning because we then can see how long it takes as well.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, wait, 1 second. Should we take it from all the way from the beginning?
In the beginning, yeah.
Okay, then there will be we'll have the.
Hi everyone, I'm Nina Flemings from the Nina Alumni Network team, and I'm actually speaking to you here at the DFC Cafe, which some of you might recognise who have been here. And I will be your host for today. On behalf of everyone at the Nina Fellowship Centre, I'm absolutely delighted to extend a very warm welcome to this first Knowledge in Action talk. As most of you know, the session will be live streamed on DFC's YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook pages, as well as in the private Dunedin Alumni Network Facebook group. So if you do have any questions or comments for our speakers today, then do feel free to post them in the chat so that they can be shared with everyone. And then we will do our best to get through them and to answer your comments as we go through the session. Today's talk is entitled Making Your Business Idea Reality. Before we get into this topic, we'd like to get to know you a little bit and have a few questions for you. You'll see a link appear now at the bottom of the screen. It will also appear in the chat on whatever social media platform you're joining us from. Either click on the link or copy and paste the link into your browser. And then you should arrive at this webpage. If I do like this, is that a bit gimmicky?
You look super small and the screen
Okay.
is super big,
Alright.
but you can do it.
And this is a little survey that we'll go through together now. There are 3 questions we'd like you to answer. First one is, what country are you joining us from? So not the city or the region or the village, but just type in the name of the country that you're joining us from today. So now I need to be able to see the answers, right? So actually this is a very critical thing. Yeah.
We need a screen.
Yeah, and I need to then be logged into the same Mentimeter, or do I just need to be logged into Restream?
I think you can see it on because then as far as I understand them, you will the results of the questions will pop up here, so you'll be able to see it just by looking at the live stream.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Should we be testing the Mentimeter?
You should definitely
Yeah.
be testing it.
So I'm gonna get that thing for your laptop to try.
You know, that, remember Jakob, when we found that prompter? The prompter thing, we almost should have that prompter here.
Which one?
The one I found at that time where you have like an automatic prompter.
Oh, an automatic one would be nice.
Yeah.
So we can buy one.
Yeah, we can even, but we can have it on an iPad on a stick.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Another technical one.
Oh, with the text, you mean? Like a sort of proper broadcast?
So how do I get onto the restream?
In one of those.
How do I join the Facebook?
Can you put it?
Okay. Yeah, today. Yeah.
Like here, like this.
Okay, I'm just got the YouTube link open. That should be.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh wait. No, it cannot be the YouTube. Be the chat.
So which one should it be? Facebook.
No, it's I sent the Word document. Yes.
Oh, in the Word document. Okay,
Yeah,
let me just
that's
find
the
that.
link there.
Sorry.
You're broadcasting in a Facebook group, aren't you?
Yeah, but the Facebook group is through the page.
Yeah.
So it will be shared. So everything we do on the page will be visible in group also. I can invite you again. Yeah, you should have an invitation.
I hope I can read. The screen is quite small.
Yeah.
Did it me?
Oh, but then
Yeah.
Because I had to open Google Chrome for using Restream because it doesn't work with Safari. But then I realized that I should have my Windows open with this one to be faster.
yeah, and you don't remember your Facebook.
Better.
But yeah, I know that.
It will be the same with LinkedIn. I'll put it here.
Actually, I think I quite like sitting down.
You want to sit down?
I think so.
Yeah.
So we will have a small, I mean, because it's really, when you don't have anything to put your papers on and stuff, we needed something like that,
Mm.
you know,
Oh, I see what you mean.
a small,
But I'll be having my cards, right? With the maybe I don't need.
sure. But we did it with bridging as well. It was the
Ah,
same
okay.
issue. And then because then you also go to there.
Yeah, screen. Yeah, exactly. 'Cause that's the only thing with Mentimeter, whether I'll be able to like read from here,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
all the country names and stuff. If I need to comment on it.
We can get a bigger screen. We can maybe put a screen on that one. Put a bigger.
But let's
screen.
test the Mentimeter that you've made, Elena. Then I can sort of at least see what what it looks like.
Okay, so we can also, Mentimeters log in. Does it need login?
I created one.
We log in, but there shouldn't be login when we use it, right? We can't send a Mentimeter out with a login.
I think that people that have to answer, they don't need it, right?
It's only if you're administrator. Yeah.
I think I have to log into, but maybe try to see if you can answer.
But I can't, I have to log in.
You have to, it was my link, that one.
Yeah, it works.
I got a
Oh, to
link,
use
I
this
used the link that I got from, I went in there and then.
There must be a setting on the your Mentimeter account,
Oh, yeah.
Elena.
I don't think you do, yeah.
So see if there's a settings
Yeah.
bit.
But did you ask you to log in, to answer to the question?
Well,
Because
it says none of them is correct, but I can actually press.
yeah, that I think is just me not making, the.
But I think I can press, yeah. It's just a bit.
It's just that I didn't make it. Okay, I want to make.
I can't press.
Yeah, but I think it's not the fact that I entered with the password, but it's how I settled the question. Like, let's see. It's because I have no idea on how to create it.
Well, we should ask Meta then.
Click the.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, for instance, this is gonna be the correct one, right?
Then try and press share up there.
And then if I do share,
If I go through the code. Yeah.
yeah, and this is the link, right?
Yeah.
Copy link.
Exactly.
So if I do, okay, let's say that I was here again. Right. And then I'm going to proceed.
Yeah, that looks correct. The other, I think the other link was a link to the presentation.
So have you posted it again, Lena?
Yeah, try
In Facebook?
in Facebook.
Now it looks good. Now I can press my name.
You can press right.
This one down here.
Yeah,
This
because now I can see that.
one. This one here.
Is it the last one? No.
This one here.
This one is. Also, I will start it when I see that people are joining, right?
Yeah, but then there's going to be some available time. Then you have to maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you should wait unless it's that much.
Okay, so I can already go.
Answer fast to get more points.
You like.
Where do I press yes?
There's no hand
there.
out there, and
Okay.
I think that was number 3, right? Yes.
Yeah, there is the, no,
The teddy
your
bear won't be there,
questions
right?
is just you have to add, they're gonna be 3 questions, right?
Okay, but the teddy bear won't be there,
Let's
right?
say it shouldn't be like wrong or
No,
good answers.
it's just a survey, so it shouldn't
Yes.
be,
It should be the,
it's not a game. I
No.
don't know. I think I wrote, oh no, did I not write it?
Yeah, it's like,
So one is a Wordle, the first question is a Wordle. Just try and maybe, I don't,
take them, so I can,
do you have this document, Elena?
it's like, what country are you joining
Yeah.
us from?
Okay,
we included them and then you put them.
And there's I think it's called a Wordle, or Word something, the option for the question, type of question. Wordle.
Also, how do I end it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, and then I think we should have some, a few places, maybe we should have some plan Bs.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we know that if something fucks up, then
Yeah,
we can
like
do
this.
something like this. Yeah.
Or if we only have like 10 people joining and only 3 people click on the link. I mean,
Yeah, then
that's not gonna happen, but you
We're
know.
not even gonna do this then. I mean, I don't think if we have 10 people joining in, we shouldn't do a Max meeting.
But then we need to evaluate
Then
at
we-
some point.
Yeah, well, how do we evaluate? This is so soon into the thing. When do we know what to do?
Then it will be,
Then it's using the chat, isn't it? Or we don't ask questions.
Yeah, it's we don't ask them those questions. We
Just
don't-
skip that whole bit.
We just skip that whole bit. I mean, that's not cool, is it? Where are you from? Yeah, I'm from.
And then say
and I'm
two
from.
countries.
Hello, and.
That's like.
No, agreed.
No.
It would be so cool to have a Wordle with all the with like 10 different countries at least.
That could be cool, yeah.
I mean, we actually should have some people that we say you have to attend.
Yeah, we should.
Like all the local networks, we should like have.
Yes. Yeah. Do you have? I was thinking actually, if you have the contacts of the people of the local networks.
Oh, emailed them already.
Yeah, but I was thinking make a calendar invitation.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's a good
Because
idea.
then it's like reserved in the calendar. Then they can see it with a link. It's super
Yeah.
easy to click on. And we kind of like reserve the time.
Yeah, or it's even more embarrassing that 24 DFCs attended.
Yes.
And one from Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
Denmark is
Yeah.
the one. Only from
That's
Denmark.
like
That is helpful.
okay. So the whole purpose of the event is.
But that's the issue. We can't see who's logged on, so it is a risky. Maybe it's a risky exercise.
Yeah.
But if it works, it's really cool and really
Yeah.
motivating. And be like,
Yes.
this is why I'm in the DFC
Yeah.
Knowledge and Action Talk.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of in a way it's like all or nothing. But
I mean, we have to make an effort now to get people in.
yeah, I can now because it's a week. I think in 2 hours I think I can post the event on Facebook and LinkedIn through the restream.
Okay, good.
Then it will be there.
Yeah.
And I'll
But
share
then
it on
let's
the
just
alumni.
coordinate that because I'm gonna send the text to Altingen and this afternoon.
Okay, then but I think it's at when does the event start at 2? And I think I can do it after we're done with this.
Okay, but then I'll send that text to you and you'll check it through and see if it's the right links and everything that is included.
Yeah. But also.
Okay, and I'll send the Outlook invitation to alumni.
Yes, if we have other people, maybe Lene has contact to a lot of alumni. If she can make a personal invite through the Outlook, I think it's way more it will be way more appealing in a way.
Yeah, like you feel more committed, I think.
Become committed. That's
You know what, Nina, those guys that we were in on
Beach.
these guys. And I think maybe that's another thing to send this text that I made to on these, I can't remember what they're called, these logo. There were one of them who was a count person.
Well, the Unleashed Secretariat, but also to our Unleashed group of alumni, right? They might share it.
We just show who's winning if it's like a game, and that you don't need.
I don't need it.
No.
So,
I guess if there's no.
Should we ask Mette to set it up? This thing? It's like.
If she knows it really well.
if she knows it, how to set it up better,
But it will also somehow be good that it's you who's going to operate it, that you know how to.
Yeah.
So.
no, I mean, at home I can do it properly, you know what I mean? But at least understand how it works when I share it.
You know what, Elena, maybe let's, we can try just rudimentary now and then let's get in touch with Mette because you could also make it nice colors and all kinds of things, right?
I don't know.
Is it Ahmed? DFC
Yeah,
Med?
That could be cool. Yeah.
She has some skills, I think.
Immense.
Yeah, she's generally just quite brilliant woman, so
Quite like,
let's use her.
yeah.
Or ask her for help if we need to.
No, she was doing it with us previously, wasn't she, at that, when we were at that hotel, remember that?
But that's what.
If I wasn't there, okay, for your
game.
last stuff away thing.
Ah, it was only, and Chris, he did it with, when we had
Yeah.
I think
Chris
it
did
like,
And they did it in the innovation
Yeah.
webinar. They did it.
Yeah.
They did a Wordle in that. I remember in the first session.
And also, I
Also
think-
Chris Jordan.
Who?
Chris Jordan, from the, when we did the briefing.
Oh, yeah.
That was also using Mentimeter, was
Yeah.
it?
It came like one of those word clouds.
Yeah, word clouds. Yeah.
I think it's really nice if it works. Let's see.
You can try everything you
Is this causing too much of a headache then as well?
No, we'll
No,
fix
I
it.
think
We'll
be
just
fine.
fix it. It's
Do you need me to look at it, or are you guys?
No, we take care of that.
Okay. All right. For sure. Cool.
But I cannot type anything. Is you took the wrong link? I think you have to put the other link. You have to press share. Yeah. Then it takes a little bit of time actually. It takes a bit of time before I go in. Or it's just not.
But I can go with it, right?
Or it's you control that when I.
Do we have like a different?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
have control when we start.
Ah,
That's why I wanted to check when was I supposed to actually do.
I think you have to do it as fast as you can.
Yeah, because I see you joining, so as soon as there are people, I just have to press.
Yeah, just press.
And that's it.
But now it's saying that you didn't invite her wrong again.
Oh, not here. I think it will work here.
Wrong answer, it says to me.
Well, to me, it's saying there's no correct
Wrong answer now also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, it's saying there's no correct answer when I need it.
But Kenya was right though.
Yeah, Kenya was right and Denmark was wrong.
Okay, and then I should do
Where are you from? Who are you? Anita Online at Follow Partner. There's no employee here.
Let's not. We don't want. Yeah.
Do we have to do like, okay, yeah, I see that it would look cool if there's like a big word cloud with the.
With countries.
It's just a nice visual, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
you feel part of a global sort of community.
But is there maybe another
Yeah, this
tool?
is no visual.
Because I was thinking that this
Please
is a
wait for the presenter to show the next slide. While we're joining.
no, that's not.
I think Elena, we have to book a time limit.
And to make it pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just 3 questions.
Yeah,
It's
but see,
just
I mean,
one
hopefully
stuff.
she can make it pretty for us. Let's just book her.
Yeah.
And so the surveys can be pre-prepared ahead of a while ahead of needing to use them, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the annoying thing in Zoom. If you want to do a poll in Zoom, I think, or at least in Skype for Business, you can only do it once your meeting is started,
Yeah.
which is stressful sometimes.
Yeah.
So there's a
Jakob, skal du være med til det?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Unless you want me to.
Okay, so we can't test that really, right?
That will be for Thursday then. It has to be ready.
Yeah.
If
That's the day after tomorrow. Just FYI.
oh yeah, shit, yeah.
But should we test it before with the SIGs? Should we meet, actually they want to meet before, so they want to meet at 9 o'clock.
For the test.
They want to have the test at 9 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it-
On Thursday.
Yeah, that's good.
But should we test this? I mean, so we know what we're doing?
Yeah, we have to test this actually maybe together.
I think so.
Unfortunately. But we can, if it's at 9, then we can be here, or the 3 of us can be here at 8:30.
Yeah, we can just sleep here and get.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
Let's
be
get a
here.
room.
If we have to do it, then
There are
I'm
plenty
gonna be here
going.
at 8. So, yeah.
I mean, I can do it today, this one. Like, I can make a pretty one for today, so we have it for tomorrow, and I'm gonna send it to you and try it out with my roommates. So we have it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's difficult. I just have to understand how to, just delete the correct answer to display because there's no correct answer for this. So why does it appear here,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's
it's just a
not-
matter that I built it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So the first question needs to be, because it needs to show how the results are shown, right? That's the nice bit that we want.
And the,
So
and the
it's a-
results of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's important that the first question is a word cloud, and the other two are polls, so that
Yeah.
we could then get the barometer, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
graphic. I think that.
But what about if I mean, I'm a little bit scared that if we don't go for this thing here, that we're gonna be sitting like this with stickers.
Yeah, and wasting their time.
And not only that, but they're gonna have problems as well. So
Yeah.
we'll have double up problems. We'll have us and we will have them.
Yeah, we should walk it
We
through,
should,
but
we
it's
should really walk it
1:30.
through. So maybe I could then take the role of SIGs, right? So we can do so you can try and fix this in between
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
Then maybe if you can go over there, maybe. And are you in the guest room? Are you the guest?
I'm backstage.
Your guys, great. Then I have.
And should I have listeners thing in or anything?
Well, yeah, I think you need to, because we're almost in the same room.
And just to make sure, we're okay, this is the background we want on the day.
Yeah, it is. If we want to change, move this chart and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
But I would like to put that, like maybe that big plan.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a nice idea.
cool, yeah.
But we can.
Yeah, just checking that everyone's okay, we don't need to
Yeah.
pad with banners.
No, I don't think it's necessary, but if you guys want to have an alumni banner, we can just put it if you want. But I do like it's kind of white and then with
Yeah.
happy people.
And then it'd be nice with the plan, you're right.
And then the plan. Yeah. I
Okay,
need to probably fix something with the camera, because we had a webcam, but it shows like a rectangular view. It doesn't have this wide view. So maybe we can buy a webcam.
I have one at home.
No, we buy one.
Okay.
I think we can buy a webcam. Because it's okay with my phone, but it's not connected to a wire, so I'm afraid that.
Oh, you're worried that, all of a sudden, yeah.
Something happens.
Yeah.
Yes. See.
So are we going from the top and literally going through the whole thing, or?
Yeah, try and go through it with all the difficulties that we might encounter. That's fine.
And even if the Mentimeter isn't working correctly, we're still showing it on the screen and just going through it, and we just ignore the Mentimeter faults because we can correct those.
Yeah.
It's about doing the transitions, isn't it? And stuff like that.
Do you have time here before the kiddies?
Yeah. I was telling my husband we're doing the first test today. He was like, "Thank God it's not me." He's done so many, but like enormous events, so it's not quite. Vi var sådan noget, minister for hele Afrika.
And he was presenting?
No, thank God.
Oh, okay.
He was the producer,
Oh, okay.
like the lead producer. It was crazy.
Oh, that must have been so.
And there was loads of security shit with the studio in the MFA. They had to arrive because, and then they did one at the UN as well. And it was even worse. They couldn't get in. They had to bring all their own IT equipment because they couldn't supply any screens or anything. So you can't buy with like 5 screens and every laptops and speakers and had to install the whole studio themselves. It was crazy.
Well, I've seen some of the foreign ministry videos. They look really good.
Yeah, no, it was really like, and they were live streaming the UN, so I could follow. It was really like
Really?
all these like high flying important people.
Yeah. That's
Who obviously had no idea that there'd been all these complications. It was their secretaries on behalf of them and stuff.
If nobody noticed anything, then
No, exactly.
that's good.
Just Eric who got a bit extra grey.
He got what?
Extra grey hairs.
Yeah. I can imagine it's also it's like such
Like
a
a lot
big
of working
event.
till midnight in the week leading up to the event.
Shit. Well,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awful.
good experience.
Yeah. But then he got really worried. He's like, oh no, now I'm the implement expert in these types of events. They're just going to sell these projects and put me on them.
Yeah. Then he's gonna be the one on all of them.
You just give me the thingy when, well, actually we're watching the film. Margaret and Matteo joining tomorrow for the Thursday for the test?
I asked Sigis, or
Okay.
you can ask Sigis.
Okay.
But you know what, Jacob, there. Oh, maybe it's just unmute here. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you
like
fine.
Normally.
Okay. No, but they haven't answered. Of course, they haven't seen anything.
No, of course. Yeah, that's right. Then they're probably not gonna be there. Well, maybe you need to put your camera and there we go.
Should we run through it from the beginning? Just do one full run through.
Yes. All right. So we start with the.
Start with this green
It's a
thing.
bit. UK, can you try and say something? I'm in black screen. Sorry.
I'm getting quite nervous about this Mentimeter poll.
I think that if you just have to make sure that it's.
Yeah, but I'm also just thinking, if we've misjudged and I'm live having to comment on something that is empty, that would be an enormous embarrassment.
I think it is a risk to include it, but it's also really nice.
It's really nice if it works.
So it's like.
And we don't have a way of really testing it, like as in the response to it before we.
No, not unless we know that.
Like if no one really answers, if we get 3 answers for some reason.
I think that we have to do.
But even if you have 50 people live, it doesn't mean that they're going to go in and answer the questions, right?
Yeah, right. But like if we make sure that we answer too, you know what I mean? Create I think that then in what worst case scenario we're gonna have 5 answers with Denmark. You know what I mean? If we ask people from DFC to to answer, because you don't see the name who answered. You just
Then my comment would be, oh,
There's two lot people with different ones here, you know what I mean?
If everything goes super well. There we go. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
We're back. So we're gonna start from the top.
Yeah.
Without Mentimeter.
Without Mentimeter.
Good. So we start with the graphics. Boom.
Hi everyone, I'm Nina Flemings from the Nina Alumni Network team. In fact, I'm joining you here in the DFC Cafe. Some of you might recognize it from if you have been here before. On behalf of all of us here at the Nina Fellowship Centre, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you all to this first Knowledge in Action talk. As you know, this session is being live streamed on DFC's YouTube, LinkedIn and Facebook pages, as well as in our private Dunedin Alumni Network Facebook group. And as we go through, if you do have any questions or comments for the presenters today, then feel free to drop them in the chat on whichever platform you're joining us from. And then they will be shared with everyone, and we will do our best to respond to all your comments as we go through the session. Today's talk is entitled Making Your Business Idea Reality. But before we get into this topic, I'd really like to encourage you all to introduce yourself. If you can use the chat, post your name, country you're joining us from, maybe even a little bit about why you're here today and why do you want to join this session. If you feel you'd like to, you can also maybe share your LinkedIn profile so you can connect with each other via LinkedIn. Oh, welcome to so-and-so from wherever, I guess.
If they haven't already, because some of them might have already have introduced.
That's true. So we encourage that at the beginning.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think that we should wait for Nina. We should just let it roll in.
Yeah, okay. So again, on behalf of all of us here, a very warm welcome to you all. Without further ado, I'd now like to introduce you to our expert facilitators, Rasmus Berg-Larsen and Sofie Hammerskov from our partner Sigis. Sigis is a leading agricultural knowledge and innovation center here in Denmark. Sofie and Rasmus will be taking us through how we might turn our business idea into reality, something that we've been dreaming about. And we'll also get to meet two Dunedin alumni who will share their experience of making this happen. And that's Margaret Miana from Kenya and Matteo Solotamayo from Colombia. Now that's enough from me. I'll be back later. Rasmus and Sophia, over to you. What a great start to today's session! To allow you to take to allow your members to take it all in, let's have a short break. See you back here in 5 minutes.
Nu er der baggrundsmusik, så vil det se sådan der ud. Der er så noget med, hvor de sidder i forhold til hinanden, ikke?
Ja, det er mere, hvis de er to på samme skærm, så kan det være, at det bliver sådan lidt...
Ellers så skal jeg tage chatten fra. Så kan det... Kom sådan der. Og så er der ikke nogen chat.
Det er måske okay, den her introduktions...
Ja.
Bare lige den der lille tekst, hvis så går det over til dem, og så kan man sætte chatten på. De lige begynder at tale. Eller hvad?
Ja, jo. Men de er, også, er de ikke også på to skærme? Eller det går på
Det
1.
ved vi ikke endnu.
Det ved vi ikke nu. Fordi det er bedst, hvis de er på 2.
Jeg tror, de er på 2
Det er
faktisk.
nemmere at styre for os, hvis vi er på 2.
Ja, de har jo sagt, at de gerne vil være på 1. Men altså, lad os få
Nå, har de det? Okay, når jeg kiggede i produktionsplanen, jeg læste den, som om de var på 2. Den, hun havde sendt, hvor det var den forkerte version, hun havde brugt.
Okay.
Men det, jeg tror ikke, du har nok ret, hun skrev det heller faktisk ikke sådan sort på hvidt, men jeg synes bare, det måde at læse det på. For det var sådan noget Spotlight Sofie, Spotlight Rasmus. Undskyld.
Tidligere vil være på den samme skærm bagved. Og det er det, altså, vi kan ikke tage den fra. Stadig fra det.
Ja. Nå, nu skal jeg... Welcome back. In this second part... Der er musik, der spiller. In the second part... In the second part of the session, Sophia and Rasmus will take us through the business model canvas, and Anita Allen, Margaret Miano from Kenya will share how she's used this very tool to get her business off the ground. Rasmus, the word is yours.
Hello again from Rasmus. Now we really
And then I can see it here that you have shared your screen, but it's not live until I click a button.
Okay. So let's say, so then if I'm Rasmus, then I'm like, then I would like to explain. Thank you very much. See you another time.
Thank you, Rasmus, and a big thank you to Sophie as well, and of course also to Matteo and Margaret, who have all brilliantly been taking us through this first ever Knowledge in Action talk. I hope you're now all feeling as inspired as I am to go and put your ideas into action. As both Matteo and Margaret have shown us, being able to apply some really concrete tools like the Golden Circle and the Business Model Canvas can really accelerate your entrepreneurial journey. And I'm afraid this is all we have time for today, but here at Dunedin Fellowship Centre, we are busy planning our next Knowledge in Action talk, and the details about this will soon be announced on our social media platforms as well as on the DFC website, so do keep an eye out. You'll of course be more than welcome to join us here again. So thank you to you all for spending part of your day with us, and from all of us at Dunedin Fellowship Centre, we wish you continued success on your journey of turning knowledge into action. Goodbye for now.
Sigis comes in, and then Sigis introduces Margaret. And Sigis is trying to share something, right? So I say something share.
Yeah.
And also you put in the name tags, right?
The name text is, I put it in the guide that they have to, when they enter the guest room, they have to put their name and their organization. But I actually think I can also edit the name. So
I think so. It's better that we have done most of it before, so you don't have to edit.
But it's like you have, when you enter, you have to enter your name anyways. But
So I say something share, and Jakob shares, and then I try to introduce you, and then you are Margaret, and then you say blah blah, and then you share something too.
if you have the PowerPoint,
And then Margaret says now finished, and I say thank you to you, and then Nina says thank you to me.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Yes, so there are no questions over here right after that, right? Is there this part questions from audience here? It's just over here, right?
Yeah, if there's something that then I write it there to
Yeah. But would it be,
Sophie and whoever.
is it the first time that we do this audience discussion? Like you guys look at the questions from the beginning. Is that supposed to someone is the question, right?
I know, I'll try and see if there's something, yeah.
That's going to be the challenge, isn't it? Getting on top of that. If people are really engaged, which would be great, but it might create. I think that's one thing with Sophie and Erasmus, isn't it? They just want to be monitored. Because there are two of them as well. So if there's one not presenting at the same time, so if one is presenting and the other one is monitoring the questions in the chat, that should be manageable for them.
It should be, yeah.
So that you guys don't have to like copy and paste every single question. So they'll see it themselves and then
they can
read
see
it
it.
anyway.
They can see it.
Yeah, but we can see already now that this is gonna be like many things going on, right?
It'll be very intense 90
It's gonna
minutes.
be very intense.
Mm.
So maybe we can say that everybody are trying to follow, right? And burning questions we're gonna send in.
I would do that, like if we see some interesting questions, maybe
Send
just type it here in the private chat.
Yeah.
So,
And then maybe, Nina, if there are many burning questions that you don't get, then you can excuse it or something like that. You will
At the end.
send an email to us or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have an email included also.
yeah,
We do in the closing thing.
Yeah.
I have made one.
Yeah, but did a good job.
There's like one long line. It pops up. I can put it up when Nina says.
At the end, I'll say that in the closing bit.
It actually would be good with your script, if you have a finished script, then you put in where I have to do something specific moment. Oh, okay, but maybe it's the old one.
Yeah, but I think the cues aren't exact because we finished this one after the production plan.
No, but we have access to this one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Oh, that's
Okay,
pretty
great.
cool.
But we can, I mean, we have to add it again now. So we can see that out.
Yeah.
yeah, just take that out.
Cool. So, where are we starting now?
Right?
Okay. You guys, is your audio on? Can you try to say something?
It's off now, right? It's off now.
We don't hear you, yeah.
You don't hear my song?
Not through the screen. No.
You can't hear it?
Mm.
You can't hear it now?
But I think it's through our microphone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Ja, nu.
Nu skal
Nu er
der.
den.
And then I should have some other, otherwise you'll hear me in the room, right? Should have some other ones. Well, never mind. I think we should try from the start, yeah.
I'm Nina Fleming from the Dunedin Alumni Network team, and I'm joining you from the DFC Cafe, which some of you may recognise who have been here before. I'm also your host for today, and on behalf of all of us here at Dunedin Fellowship Centre, I am absolutely delighted to extend a very warm welcome to this very first Knowledge in Action talk. Before we get going, I'd really like to encourage you to pop your name, maybe the country that you're joining us from, into the chat, just so we can all get to know each other a little bit. If you'd like, you can also share your LinkedIn profile as a way to connect with other participants. Please feel free to do that as we're getting started and getting into the session. So, as you know, this session is being live streamed on DFC's YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn pages, and we're also live streaming it on the private Dunedin Alumni Network Facebook group. So, as we go through the session, if you do have any questions or comments, then please do again share them in the chat. And our presenters who will be joining us shortly will do their best to respond to them and get back to you. Today's talk is entitled Making Your Business Idea Reality. And we're all very excited to get into this topic. And therefore, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our expert facilitators, Rasmus Bert Larsen and Sofie Hammerskov, from our partner Sigers, which is a leading agricultural knowledge and innovation centre here in Denmark. Hi Rasmus. Hi Sofie.
Hi, wonderful.
Welcome. Sofie and Rasmus will be taking us through how we might turn our business idea into reality. And we'll also have the pleasure of meeting two Dunedin alumni who will share their experience in making this happen. That's Margaret Miano from Kenya and Mateo Osorio Tamayo from Colombia. Now, that's all from me. I'll be back again later. So over to you, Sofie and Rasmus.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you for the nice introduction. Yeah, we're going to take you through how to make your business idea reality, and we're going to share some material right now. As you see here on the screen, you can see how you will make your business into reality, and then we'll stop sharing the screen again.
now we also have an introduction to, we have somebody else joining us from Kenya, Margaret. How are you, Margaret? How is Kenya?
What a great start to today's session. To allow you a moment to take it all in, we're now going to have a little break, and we'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. In this second part of the session, we will Sophie and Rasmus take us through the business model canvas, and we will get to hear from Danita Allen, Margaret Miana from Kenya, who will share how she's used this very tool to get her business off the ground. Over to you, Rasmus.
Hello again, great to see you. What are we going to talk about now? I'm not so sure, but I think Margaret might be able to help us out. So, no, Matteo from Colombia will have to help us out. So, hello, Matteo from Colombia.
And the word to Nina.
Actually, going back to Rasmus first, I think, but yeah.
Is Rasmus first?
Yeah.
Rasmus.
Thank you very much, Matteo. That was so insightful. I think maybe before we end this, Sophie and I just want to show you guys something. So we're going to share another PowerPoint. And here in this PowerPoint, you see how we're working in Segas, and we are very busy and we're never answering emails. And now we are done with that. Thank you very much. What a wonderful day, and great to meet you all.
It's been great having you with us. Thank you so much. Yeah, big thank you to you, Rasmus, and Sophia, and of course also to Margaret and Matteo for brilliantly taking us through this first Knowledge in Action talk. I hope you're now all feeling as inspired as I am to go out and put your ideas into action. As both Matteo and Margaret have shown us, it's really being able to apply some concrete tools like the Golden Circle and the Business Model Canvas really can accelerate your entrepreneurial ambitions. So yes, do go give it a try. And this is all we have time for today, I'm afraid. So in case you did have a burning question that didn't get answered, please do send them on to alumni@dfcenter.dk, and we will do our best to get back to you. Either via us or through the help of Rasmus and Sophia, we can respond to those questions. And here we are busy planning our next Knowledge in Action talk, so do stay tuned, keep an eye on our social media platforms and on the DFC website for more information, which we'll be able to share soon. And of course, you will all be very welcome to join us here again once the next session is live. Thank you very much for spending part of your day with us. And from all of us at Tanita Fellowship Centre, we wish you much success in your continued journey of putting your knowledge into action. Goodbye for now.